The employment of the teaching assistant TAs by major universities can be characterized as a monospony. Very, very important, monospony. Suppose that demand for the TA is, so the demand for TA, demand curve equals to W equals to 30,000 minus 125N, where W is the wages, is the wage as an annual salary, and N is the number of TAs hired. The supply of the TA is given by, that is the supply function equals to, this is demand function, this is supply function. W equals to 1000 plus 75N. Based on the above data, answer the following questions. So how many TAs will the university hire as a monosponist? That is, they are asking find the value of N. N represents the number of TAs hired. Okay, very, very important, monospony. That is monospony. Monospony means many sellers plus one buyer. So many sellers and the one buyer. Profit maximizing condition for monospony is MR equals to MC. That is marginal cost. MR equals to MC. So that is total cost. TC equals to total cost. Total cost equal to P times Q. P into Q. P is the price, Q is the quantity. In this question, total cost equal to W times N. There are two variables, W and wages, and N is the number of TAs hired. W into N, that equals to, so W equals to supply function. So this one you can use. That is 1000 plus 75N times N. That is total cost equals to 1000N plus 75N square from supply function, by using the supply function. So what is the marginal cost? From this condition MR equals to MC, we find marginal cost. So marginal cost MC equal to, always remember, partial derivative dou Q by dou C. Total cost is in terms of N. So partial differentiation with respect to N, that equal to 1000 plus 150N. This is the marginal cost. Equation number 2. This equation is marginal cost. So from this condition MR equals to MC, so that is 1000 plus 150N equals to, this is MR, that is 30,000 minus 125N, that is 275N equals to 29,000 minus 1000, 29,000. That implies N equals to 105.45, approximately equals to, N represents the number of TAs hired. That is, it represents the persons, right? It's not in fractional form, so equates to 105, integer value. This is the correct value. Wages, that is W value from supply function, that equals to, W equals to 1000 plus 75 times 105, that equals to 8875. W equals to that is number of TAs hired, and W on the y-axis, and the demand curve is always downward curve, downward sloping, always represent downward curve, downward sloping demand function. This is the demand function, and the supply function is given. Supply equation equals to this one, right? W equal to 1000 plus 75, that is W equal to 1000 plus 75 n. N equals to 0, W equal to 1000, n equal to 0, this value 1000, that is 10 cube. Put W equals to 0, that implies n equals to 1000 by 75. So it starts at this value. This equation is y equal to mx plus 3. This is the intercept term, y-intercept. So this is the supply function, and again they given the marginal cost MC equals to, this is the supply function, and marginal cost MC equals to, we find marginal cost, this equation too. So 1000 plus 150, 1000 plus 150 n. So this equation we compare, slope is double and intercept is same. This is the intercept. So both are starts at the same point, and it is this marginal cost is more steeper, more slope is double. For steeper curve, slope is double. This is also upward curve, marginal cost. This is MC, slope is double. So both the curves starts, that is intercept is same, start at the same point. So when MR equals to MC, that is the demand curve, the meeting point. Demand curve means MR marginal revenue. Demand curve, the meeting point of the, that is intercept with respect to demand and the marginal cost. This condition is MR equals to MC condition. So we find this value is N star, this value is W star. So very important, this is monospony related question. Monospony, many sellers and one buyer. Marginal cost is greater than the wages. So wages equals to 8875, marginal cost 16750. So that is marginal cost is greater than the wages paid. The workers are paid less than their value. Workers are paid less value. You can remember, find the wages from this supply function only, from supply function. So in this condition, the workers are paid less than their value because the marginal cost is more than the wages. Thank you for watching.